Hello everybody, this is Roberto Alejandro reporting from RJG UK headquarters here in Durham, England. And I thought I'd just take a moment to discuss the Javier Vazquez trade that Bryant Cashman recently completed with the Atlanta Braves, sending Melky down to the Braves in exchange for Vazquez. Essentially, there's some other players involved, but none of them matter, and frankly I don't know that much about any of them. A lot of people like this trade. I am not one of them. Melky, though not a great outfielder, was definitely a serviceable left fielder with a .270 batting average. His arm, which is definitely above average, particularly considering our recent left fielding experience with players like Johnny Damon, would definitely keep a lot of runners on third who are thinking about tagging up. Whereas Javier Vazquez has never played left field. He has a career on-base percentage below .240, has yet to record a single outfield assist, and so I really don't see how getting rid of Melky and bringing in Vazquez improves our offense or our outfield. It really doesn't make any sense to me. Just been informed that Javier Vazquez was not acquired to play left field. So I retract my earlier statements. But in fairness, anybody could have made that mistake. I mean, moving an outfielder for a pitcher, what's that about? Come on now. That's just being confusing for the sake of being confusing. There's no real reason to do that to poor bloggers who only sort of read headlines but not the articles attached to them. So I'm going to go ahead and blame Bronny Cash for this one. The Yankees, once again flaunting their wealth, have signed coveted free agent Nick Johnson to replace Hideki Matsui as the team's DH. Johnson, as I understand it, is covered by a much smaller contingent of Japanese media, and so should be a bit less disruptive in the clubhouse. However, unlike Matsui, who generally batted in the 5 spot, he will be slotting into Damon's former number 2 spot. Now, you generally want speed at the top of the lineup. Nick Johnson is definitely not built for speed. He's kind of more built for donuts. But he did break his leg once running into another player, so while he doesn't run very fast, he apparently does run quite hard. The Yankees also signed right-handed pitcher and future subject of an exhibit at the Yankee Stadium Museum, Andy Pettitte, to a 1-year deal worth almost $12 million. Pettitte is the number 3 starter, and since the Yankees have apparently traded for another starter, he'll sort of settle into the middle child role in the rotation. Kind of neglected, but not that many expectations placed on him at the same time, so it shouldn't be too bad. But whoever marries him is definitely going to have to deal with that complex. The Yankees also completed a trade for center fielder Curtis Granderson. Honestly, I don't have a lot to say about Curtis Granderson. He's from Chicago, has played in Detroit. So pretty much any city he's ever spent significant time in has had their economy go completely in the tank. So if you're currently not a work New Yorker, I wouldn't expect things to pick up anytime soon. Does this haircut make me look like Derek Jeter?